Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Holly Vega with Military Home Base. As you know, yesterday we just finished off our series of real estate realities of real estate, and I said I have a few little surprises, some things I'm going to kind of integrate next week. But this is all about our company moving, what's happening. We're military. PCS is happening. Each branch has created certain things. And I'm a Marine Corps spouse. So what I'm doing today is I'm introducing you to my dear friend, Marta Sullivan, and she's going to explain what we're doing in the Marine Corps, how I'm trying to help when we're moving. We all know that it's not an elephant in the room anymore, right? There is issues that are happening. How do we fix it? The best way is always spouses. Spouses create, work together. So I'm going to hand the mic over. Again, this is Marta Sullivan. We've known each other for 20 years. Do you realize that this year?
I know, that's crazy. 20 years.
I know Marta, your entire Marine Corps career.
That's right.
My husband and Marta went to they did go basic school. So Marta's not only a spouse, but she is an awesome Marine too. Oh. Can I always say that?
You could say that.
I'm super proud of all my female Marines. Y'all scare me, and at the same time make me happy. Especially when my husband says that Marta is really good at what she does. I'm like, that kind of scares me a little.
I love having
you say. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to you, and the mic is yours. You're going to explain what are we doing as Marine Corps spouses.
Thanks. Well, first of all, thanks so much for having me today. This is really exciting opportunity for us to share what we're doing. And it's really a joint venture with the spouses working in conjunction with Headquarters Marine Corps. And it really started last year, all of the PCS horror stories. And then the commandant's spouse, Mrs. Darcy Neller, gave me permission to sort of gather data and stories, and what we heard was it was pretty horrific, things that, I was really shocked. And I forwarded these stories up to Headquarters Marine Corps, and I really knew that they had to be doing something to make this better, but I just didn't know what. The Deputy Commandant's Office for Installation and Logistics run the Personnel and Property Office for the Marine Corps, and they reached out and said, hey, we really realize that spouses can have a huge impact on improving the situation. Let's collaborate. Let's see what we can do. And so we brainstormed, and we said, well, you know what if we had a council, a working group of spouses around the globe, sort of help people, grassroots, get through their moves. And then we can help identify trends to Headquarters Marine Corps, and then we can also help deliver information from Headquarters Marine Corps to the spouses, because we recognize there's a gap in information. Spouses, when I say we, spouses don't read MAR admins. We don't have Marine Online. We're not necessarily the ones that get the orders, but oftentimes we're the ones that are doing the move. So having information in the hands of the spouses was critical to this effort of improving the experience. So we thought,
I'm going to try to stop you, Marta. I want you, because it keeps on bouncing. Marta's at work, so she is doing this from work, but I want to make sure that we can hear you and I can see your beautiful face.
I'm trying to hide my work uniform.
Don't hide it. Yeah.
Corner. So we thought, okay, collaboratively, we can do this. We can find spouses from around the globe, and the best way we knew how to get to spouses was through social media. So we thought, what if we created these regional Facebook groups that could serve as a sort of a, frequently asked questions site where you can go, you can ask about the area you're moving to, or ask about the area you're moving from. You can get help, you can get advice. Basically regional communities, and let's give that a shot. And so we recruited a wonderful council of volunteers. We call them our family advocates, our PCS Family Advocates. There's 14 of us on the all together. We are broken up into different regions. We have a Pacific region, we have a West Coast region, we have an East Coast region, a DC region, and Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So we have those groups, and anywhere between one, we have a sole advocate working the European, African, and Middle East team, to 3 advocates basically in every area running these Facebook groups, helping deliver information and collecting feedback to go straight to headquarters Marine Corps. And we're new at this. We're very, very new at this. We just started.
And in that group, all that information comes back to you.
That's right.
It comes straight to you, not to anybody else. And then you sit on a different team with other spouses that are doing things helping within the community.
Right, exactly. So, right. So I am the lead advocate, and I interface with Headquarters Marine Corps. And I've been recently given the opportunity to be on an advocacy panel for the entire Department of Defense, run by U.S. Trans. So that's really exciting. Lots of talented spouses really doing incredible things for the service as a whole, working together. So what we're doing on a Marine Corps level, there are spouses working that on a DoD-wide level. Really exciting.
And we're very proud of them.
We're very, very proud. In fact, I just got to meet a couple of them recently over social media and figuring out ways to partner and better help, help the effort with all of the spouses. I really do think that working together as spouses, we can do a lot to help PCSing.
Yep. We're bigger and greater in a team.
That's right.
One.
Yeah. I want to say that we've got some really cool stuff in these groups, really focused on information dissemination. In fact, our 2 main missions, our 2 main tasks are to deliver information from Headquarters Marine Corps to the spouses and Marines. We have some Marines in our groups too, but again, they have access to MOL. They read the MAR admins, they read all of that stuff. So really, we tend to focus on our family members, but we allow them to join the groups as well. We have things like exceptional family member program information. We have the list of school liaisons for all of the bases. We have links to MCCS resources. We have the actual orders from Transcom that gives you like the step-by-step guide on how to PCS. A wealth of information right there in each group, hanging in the files section of every Facebook group. And then we have access to our advocates, which regularly scan the group, answer questions, help connect folks to the right people. And then we take feedback. Right now we're in the middle of our information gap campaign so that we can put together summary of findings and make some recommendations to Headquarters Marine Corps.
I know I get to welcome in my group, but I have 2 rock stars. So I have to say in my East group, Katie and Michelle, y'all are fantastic. And so I just do the welcome. I just get to do every couple of weeks I go, who's all of our new members and welcome them. They are true rock stars in our group. So I love y'all and y'all are doing a fabulous job, keeping everything right. Fabulous job.
Yeah.
But so just keep in mind, this is for the Marine Corps. This was not just us spouses coming up with something and let's create it. Marta is a Marine. She's also a spouse. So she was asked on the behalf of our Marine Corps, Headquarters Marine Corps, and at the time, Mrs. Dunford, to oversee kind of this program that we're trying to create. It's not completely yet a program, but we are working on that. Right, Marta? You're working?
So, and that's kind of the neat thing about it. So it's in cooperation with and with the permission of the Marine Corps, but we are not an official Marine Corps organization. And so, and right now, I'd like to give a shout out to the Deputy Commandant for Installations and Logistics, Lieutenant John Brody. He's a fantastic human being and Marine officer, and he's just really, really fantastic. He cares so much about the families and the Marines, and he knows that he's fighting on our behalf to get things right. Him and his team, he's got a fantastic team in the office in the Pentagon. They're just really incredible. And they again, we're not officially Marine Corps, but they have given us a direct line to his office and to the information, official Headquarters Marine Corps information. They're really, really fantastic. I can't say enough about the folks in the Deputy Commandant for installation.
And so we're like the first group. We've got these Facebook pages. There's all these files. So if you're a Marine Corps spouse, share this, share. Because again, without the information, which we have a survey, it's not official headquarters survey, but it's a survey. But without that information, Marta is not able to go back and sit on these beautiful boards, especially with Transcom, and tell them exactly this is what the feedback is. So if you are filling out that survey as a Marine Corps spouse or family member, fill it out, because it really helps Marta pinpoint where we are having the most difficulties, and being able to give it to someone who can actually fix the issue, instead of us just saying there's an issue and no one's paying attention. That's not the case. There are, as she said, there are people that are really caring about this in our Marine Corps community. Also, across the board, there is a group that is working on for everyone.
Yeah, you have a good point, Holly, because I've been asked several times, like, do you help Navy families? Do you help, I'm on an Army base and some spouses want to, there's magnificent things happening in all of the different services. I'm new to this effort, and so we just wanted to start with, honestly, I just wanted to start with my service first to see how it goes, and if there's a contribute, or that our advocacy council can contribute to the greater good in the wider DoD, then that's of course where we're going to head. But we weren't really sure. This was brand new this year. We weren't really sure how it was going to work, to be honest, how it was going to grow, what would be successful, what was not going to be successful. And at the end of the day, we just wanted to help spouses,
Right.
wanted to help families. So,
and the best way is having those Facebook pages, because for our service branch, they know that they can go to that. You can drop down the files and the tabs that many of our volunteers have worked so hard of gathering all this great information. Those were all the things before we launched the Facebook pages. So when Marta says it's been a year, it's because there's a lot of things on the back side that needed to be done. Plus, we could not do that without approval from headquarters, Marine Corps, saying this is good. We have a monthly phone conference.
That's right.
Yeah, they actually have us on, and we get to sit there and pray that we all mute it so that our dogs or our children are not in the background. But, we all get to sit on there. All 14 of us get to sit on this phone conference with headquarters Marine Corps. And we get to actually hear what is going on, and they give feedback. I'm usually quiet. I'm the quiet one. I like to listen and observe. But we have some great spouses that are being able to really say, hey, this is going on in our area, and it's continuing to go on. How they're getting direct. So they are the ones, because we are not we're just a spouse. You can't go in and demand anything. However, you can pass the information on and let the system work.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. And another one of the reasons we are currently focused on the Marine Corps is because we have relationships with the Marine Corps Personal Property Office. So if a spouse has a problem, we can go to, for example, I am helping work Camp Lejeune issues. So if a spouse has an issue, I live in Camp Lejeune. If they're moving to Camp Lejeune, I have certain access to resources that I can help them with. And I've developed a relationship with the local distribution management office, or DMO. So that's hard to do. I would feel out of water if I was trying to help, another service, even though we are all governed by sort of rules and regulations and orders that Transcom puts forward. This really is sort of a grassroots type effort.
Mm-hmm. You got to still come back to our service branch.
That's right. Yeah, but I know lots of people working on a big. This is a complete team effort, so I can't say that. But I'm really proud of our council. I'm really proud of our advocates. They do unbelievable work. This has been really exciting, incredibly rewarding.
Yeah, and I'm very proud of you. So again, we want to mention that we have a survey. It's not an official headquarters survey.
And it only takes, it's super fast. It takes 5 minutes. It's on Google Forms. The information is going to be put together and forwarded so that we can get a really good snapshot of what this peak season looks like and help moving us forward.
Mm-hmm. And this survey is allowing you to have that voice. So when you're making the posts out there and you're saying this is happening, go to the survey and fill it out, because this information is going straight back to Marta, and Marta is taking it personally to who, Marta?
I take it to the head of personnel property, the Yep, they see everything. So this is it's really
So
important.
it's not just going into a log and we're just keeping on it. This is actually going somewhere.
That's right.
So your voice is getting heard. Please fill out the survey. If you are a Marine Corps spouse again, please come to one of our Facebook pages. We have been posting them. I think we should do that again, right? We should do another blast out.
Yeah, let's do that.
And add all the links. So if you know someone out there and they're talking about it, say, hey, do you realize that you actually have a Marine Corps page? Not that you can't be on other pages, you can be on many and get many different information, because the more we work together, the more we're going to be able to solve the problem.
That's right.
But go to those pages, because our team has worked very hard of creating those files so that some of the questions might not need to be asked because you have it right there and you can find it. And then the ones you don't, you can bring it to our attention. Hey, I don't see this, and we can only grow and be better with each other. Working.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Marta. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I think we covered it. I thank you for having me on, Holly. This is a real treat. I love, anytime I get to look at your smiling face, it warms my excited. But to
I love you.
Bigger bonus. So thanks for having me.
No, thank you. And let's come back to maybe in 6 months and do this again, because always updating with information. As we know, everything changes very, very quickly. So
thanks, Holly.
Thank you, Marta. You have a beautiful day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.